everybody, welcome to Gunpla TV, brought to you by Hobbling Japan, and we are live at the All Japan Model and Hobby Show in Tokyo Big Sight this year in Odaiba, and we've come right to the Bandai booth. We're going to show you the newest RG, which you can see kind of up there, the Wing Zero, Endless Waltz. We're going to show you the new HGs. We're going to show you all the new Star Wars stuff, and we're going to show you the big announcement, which is a perfect grade. On top of that, we'll be hitting Hasegawa and looking at Macross. We're going to look at the Macross and Wave. We're going to look at Aoshima. We're going to look at whatever else we can find, because there's a lot of other hidden beauties here at the hobby show. But let's tackle Bandai first. Okay, here's the big news. It was a rumor. It wasn't a rumor. We didn't see the Shizuoka, and now we know it's here. This is the perfect grade RX-0 Unicorn coming in December. Now, they don't have any prototypes, no model, no plastic, nothing. But what they do have is flyers. And on the flyers, there's some pretty important information. So I grabbed my flyer first thing this morning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off, if I can, translate this Japanese for you guys. I'm going to read off the details so you guys know what to expect from the RX-0. So first thing we know is it's going to be, Bandai's asking 20,000 yen. Nemo yen for this, which isn't too bad. It's actually less than the more recent PG kits. Yeah. Now it says, it can transform from unicorn mode to destroy mode easily, and it looks like the face guard is actually going to tuck inside of the kit. They've implemented that. It's going to be the third form of the unicorn. I'm not quite sure what that means, but the entire body has a red Psycoframe which can light up under black light. Now let's see. The antenna, they talk about the antenna. It can open and close. Inside it's going to have a gold color. And it says it's going to look very beautiful. We're looking at weapons. It's going to have a shield, a beam magnum, ammo for the beam magnum, beam Gatling guns, 2 of them, beam sabers, 4 of them, beam bazooka, 1 of them. It's going to come with a display base, and you can mount the weapons and everything on the display base with the Unicorn. It comes with all the markings are thin, transparent type that they call Detron seal. Now I'm not sure what that means, if it's going to be like the RG type of things we've seen, or if it doesn't look like it's going to be water slides. Now, it's going to stand 361 millimeters tall when in destroy mode. So you're looking at, what's that? What's that, like this big? It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Now, we're going to talk about the LED unit, because you know, perfect grades come with LEDs. This one will use LEDs as well. However, the LED unit, it says right here, is sold separately. Now the details for that on this side. So here's the Unicorn Gundam LED unit. It's going to be 12,000 yen. That's a lot of money. Look what it has here. It says it comes with 29 different LEDs plus 1 for the camera eye, making 30 LEDs for this kit. That's insane. Usually PGs that come with what, 1, 2? 1 or 2. Now this one, it says there's going to be a switch which will activate a sequence. And first the camera eye will light up, then the Psycoframe parts will light up. And I'm not sure if it's going to light up like in a specific order, like dun 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 down the suit or not. But after that, the Psycoframe will shut down, and then the camera eye will shut down. And there will also be an auto mode. You can activate just an auto mode, so it does it all itself. Now, all the details about the PG Unicorn are going to be revealed on this day to the world, November the 21st, which is Gunpla Expo Day. Gunpla Expo, which just happens to be the 21st. So when we're at the Gunpla Expo, we're going to be showing you the PG Unicorn. I'm super excited. It's going to be huge. Yeah. I'm going to build it. I'm going to build it. With lights, everything. Sweet. All through my Christmas break. All right, here you go. What's this? Well, it's a nice display with the newest RG, the Wing Gundam Zero EW, or Endless Waltz. I like this setup. It's looking really good. Over here, they have quite a few of the models ready to go. So we do have the runners. You can see the runners. We'll talk about the frame in a minute. Here is one pose for our good old RG friend. It looks like it will stand up fairly easily on its own, although there is some worry about it being back heavy. But if it's like the MG, the back wings are long enough that they'll touch the ground and kind of hold it up. And you can see, it looks like they might lock these wings into position so you can get these kind of poses. It does seem to be able to stand itself up anyway. You got the 2 beam rifles that come with it. Now, here's the frame. This is a new RG frame, and they actually have a new name for this. It looks like they're going to call it the Zero Frame. And they're associating this with Operation Meteor, and for those who know Wing, Operation Meteor has to do with Wing Gundam. And there's some Japanese text at the bottom here, but it says that this zero frame can be used for four different suits from Operation Meteor. And if you look at these silhouettes here, we can see a Heavy Arms, we can see a Sandrock, we can see a Death Sight. That looks to be what? We can guess, Nataku. Somebody else can answer that for me, but it looks like it could be next year we see RG Wings. All right, so here's the MG for this year. We only have one more coming. It's coming in November. It is the Astray Blue Frame D. Now, from this angle, it kind of looks like, you know, the Astray Blue Frame with the Ale Strike pack. Yes, that is kind of what's going on, but what they're giving you is all these like Dragoons that they will add into the set here. And they've got a nice effect here. It looks like they flat coated this model. And the markings actually look really good. I like what I'm seeing on the backpack here. And when you mount these blades, these Dragoons all on the kit, it looks really cool. It looks really awesome. So it's been a while since we've seen any kind of Astray MG. So, you know, we're going to see one more this year. Hi, it's the RE-100 Nightingale. This is the third time I've seen it at a show, and of course we built it on Gunpla TV. It took us 2 hours and 20 minutes. Now, we kind of know what to expect from the RE-100 line now, and of course the next one coming is going to be the Mark III. Now, there's no prototype at the show, unfortunately, but you know, looking at this kind of line art, it's looking kind of cool. I actually think it'll be a better way to judge the RE-100 line is to build something like this instead of the Nightingale, which is so unique. It's its own thing. When we start building these kind of kits, we're going to have a really good idea of what to expect from RE-100. All right, now front and center in the Bandai booth is the Gundam Build Fighters Try. Now, this is starting on October the 8th. Everybody's excited. And with a new anime means new kits. And that, of course, means starting with HG kits. So let's have a look at those right now. All right, let's start with the kits that are coming first. Now, you can see we've got the Burning Gundam here. This is actually going to be coming out in just a couple weeks. I'm actually liking this one. I like the design of it, but it reminds me of some of the Seed type of suits and the Impulses. Now this is a Lightning Gundam along with the back weapon system. I like this, it's very Zeta-ish. Of course it transforms into that flight mode, and I think it doesn't look as cartoony as some of the other Gundam Build Fighter stuff, which is probably why I prefer this suit. I think it's going to be a good kit. And for the first time in Gundam Build Fighters, you're going to see an SD kit. This is the Winning Gundam, it's called, and looks like they're trying to make it fly there in that second pose, but I'm not quite sure you're going to be doing much in the way of transformation. But it does look kind of cool. Probably be a fun character on the anime. All right, we have the powered GM cardigan. I'm loving the colors. I'm loving the bulk of this suit. I think it looks great. It's going to remind me of the original, or the Zaku one from last season, the Gundam Build Fighter, or sorry, Thunderbolt. I thought that was a big, awesome, meaty suit as well. We also have the Gundam EZ SR. This comes out in November. Now it looks like you're going to be able to build a suit and kind of swap all these parts. That seems to be what Bandai is showing here. I can't imagine that there's going to be 3 different suits. So be prepared for some cool part swapping on this guy. And then probably the neatest one here, the funniest one, the most kiddie one, is the Bear Guy family, the Bear Guy F. And you can see it comes with the white Bear Guy, but also that small little blue guy that hangs around his backpack. That's kind of cute, don't you think? All right, also with Build Fighters is the R-Gaga. I guess this is a take on the GAN. But it's kind of cool, very Gladiator, kind of LBX. I kind of like it. And next to that is an SD. Now, I don't think this is a Build Fighters. It's just a normal BB Senshi, number 396. But it is the Burning Gundam. Of course, it is from the Build Fighters, but they're going to be selling this as just SD. All right, now we're in the Reconguista G section. These are HGs. Now, the G Self just came out last week. This first one here, we know about it. It's the main prototype suit. It's growing on me. Next to that is next month's release on the left there. It is the option unit space pack for the G Self, so you can make that the backpack. I kind of think that would have been cooler as a default backpack, but either way, you're going to have a choice when you build your G Self. Now, over here we have the G Arcane, the orange guy. Never go wrong with orange as a color. You can see that this guy is going to transform somewhat. You'll be able to shape change him into that flying unit. I think it looks pretty decent. Okay, now here we have the Grimoire, which is coming out next month. I think the Grimoire is meant to be like the grunt suit, like the Zaku. When you see dioramas and stuff, you see more than one of these guys kind of flying around. So there's a good chance we'll see a lot of those things blowing up in the anime. Next to that is the Montero. This is Klim Nick's suit. It looks kind of cool with those wings on the side. I'm not sure if it's meant to transform at all. They don't have a kit showing that it can do that, so maybe this is the only form it will take, but it does look kind of cool. Now here we have two prototypes. They're listed as tentative, meaning they could change. The release date looks to be in December for the first one, which is the Gehennam, the normal type. The Gehennam, sorry. It looks kind of looking like a goof, maybe. You know, it's got that big axe. I kind of like it. Next to that is the captain version of the Gehennam, and it's on sale in January. So it's going to come with a separate rifle, and maybe we'll see. You know, it's got the fin on the top, like we see Zaku's are different, and I'm not quite sure if that means we'll see any new weapons with it. Right now, we're just seeing a beam rifle and a shield, but we'll get more details as they come out, because of course this is tentative. All right, now what's this? It's a G-Self head. This is actually coming with the December issue of Hobby Japan magazine, which is due out in October. So get your orders in now. It's on the site. What you can do is you can build this stand and you can mount kits to it. It doesn't have to be the G-Self. It will take probably most any HG kit. All right, so here's the builder's parts, the MS parts now. This is some of the best stuff available for Gundam modelers in general. If you can't make your own parts, you can get these kind of extra parts. Really great idea. I'm glad Bandai finally decided to do it. And here we're going to see the newest set. So coming in November, we have the MS Marine 1. Now you can mount these parts to you can see RG Zaku and other kits and make them kind of an underwater version. Next to that, also in November, a new set's coming out, MS Armor 1. So they've got these mounted to their RX-782, and it's just like extra armor, like customize it a little bit. I think it's going to be available for almost any RG kit or HG kit as well. It's that scale, so you can kind of customize your Gunpla without having to like get into using scratch building and kind of things like that. It's actually a really great idea. All right, so here's the Crossbone Gundam X1. Crossbone fans are really excited. We're getting an HD version, a new HD version of this Crossbone with a new design and new polycaps being used. Now, the cool thing about this kit is the core fighter actually is something you get to assemble and something you get to build and place into the kit, which isn't necessarily, you know, something we've seen before. I think it's great. The MG has it, so it's good to see the HG kind of coming along to that standard.